Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Scott Theirl here with Clinical Thinking CAP courses, and I want to welcome you to the Stress 101 class. The Stress 101 class came to me as a bunch of different ideas as far as what we should actually title it, and at the end of the day, I think stress really does explain it best. I thought about discussing sympathetic nervous system response. I thought about calling it adrenal stress responses and sympathetic nervous system. So what we're going to call it is stress. Cortisol isn't enough. And I think that probably summarizes it best. Many of us are historically familiar with and comfortable with cortisol rhythms on our patients that are under chronic stress, and probably a DHEA hormone test as well, and those are usually from saliva. But the neurotransmitter side of the adrenals is incredibly important as well, right? So when we start talking about the medulla, the inner portion of the adrenal, we have to think about dopamine and norepinephrine and epinephrine, and we have to put these testing protocols together to get a complex, comprehensive picture of how that adrenal gland is responding under sympathetic nervous system stress. Now, chronic stress is happening all the time in our society, at least here in the United States. I mean, it is very hard to find anyone. I'm even seeing people now that are in junior high who are at an end stage running on fumes, neurotransmitter and hormone type of test pattern. And that's not good. There's nothing good about that at all, because the amount of anxiousness that comes with that and sleeplessness that comes with that and all types of neurologic, physiologic symptoms from your fight or flight nervous system just running hard all the time is not great. So the goal of this course is to teach you what tests to order in terms of neurotransmitter and adrenal hormone testing. Those are usually called neuroadrenal tests, and how to interpret them, and how to fuel these patients back up using various supplement and nutritional support mechanisms. Because if we can make sure that a cortisol rhythm and a healthy DHEA and healthy neurotransmitters are present, not just the catecholamines, dopamine, norepinephrine and epinephrine, but also making sure that serotonin is there and balancing out the catecholamines, we should be able to give patients more fuel so that during the day they have more energy, better focus and concentration, calmer, right, emotional sense, get through their stress response of their work and their school and whatever else is that they're doing, so that they can make better lifestyle choices, so that ultimately they don't have to be in that type of lifestyle stress response that is hurting them in the first place. And that ultimately is always the goal, is to ultimately improve the lifestyle, right? Improve what you're eating, improve your diet, improve your exercise, improve your sleep, so that maybe you don't need all these supplement protocols down the road. But the truth is, a lot of patients that are in our offices complaining about chronic stress, they need new tools, right? Journaling isn't enough anymore. Mild cardiovascular exercise, almost impossible. I'm too tired. Lavender smells for relaxing the brain, awesome. Not cutting it though. What else can I do? I want you guys to have the tools to be able to help those patients. And neuroadrenal testing is a nice place to be. Listen, I want to thank you for spending a couple minutes here listening to what the stress cortisol isn't enough class is going to be about. I welcome you to go ahead and sign up, and we'll let you know when the next one actually opens. And in the meantime, since you're all here and dedicated to integrative medicine and helping your patients and your clients in as many different ways as possible, and I know you want to grow your clinical toolbox, in the meantime, if you haven't already, sign up for our Neurotransmitter 101 mini course. It's a 3-part video series. It's all free and complimentary, and it'll introduce you to the Rizuko online learning platform, which is where we're going to house all of our classes, so that you can see how easy it is to use. You can see how friendly it is to use. You don't have to be super tech savvy to get this going. And the neurotransmitter mini class is actually housed there, so that you can get an idea of how we're going to interact with me, the instructor, and how you get to interact with your other classmates and pose questions and things like that. So pretty cool to see how these online learning platforms have made it easier for all of us to get information through our computers and our laptops in comfortable ways. You don't have to leave the house anymore. You don't have to leave your office anymore. And I think in under 2 hours, I can get you very comfortable evaluating stress responses from the biochemistry, and you can get more comfortable by listening to me and how I explaining it to your patients, the importance of this various testing, so that they can support themselves and get through their stress response. I think that's incredibly important. All right, if you're ready for the class, sign up now. If you're not ready for the class, sign up for Neurotransmitters 101 mini class. And in the meantime, I wish you your very best brain, your very best life, your very best practice, and keep keeping on and doing the good work that you do every day.